selling abroad is not export. This is the major mistake. Export means repeating selling abroad. You need to have the system. Why Oman need export? This is the question. First of all, we have around 5 million population here. So the market is not huge. So if you want to expand your selling, need to have the new markets. Demand is growing here. Why demand is Oman is growing? Because many people are coming. Many people deciding to invest here. Many companies are coming to Oman. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome everybody. Thank you for your coming. Thank you to join us. My name is Omid, Dr. Omid. I'm teaching around 22 years in the field of management and the business courses and in the University of Tehran, and also many companies, many organizations, governmental sectors and the private sectors also. This is actually the second seminar in Oman, so we are starting here. I'm here within 5 years ago. Within these 5 years, I came around 2021, I think. So it's around 5 years that I'm here. We are talking about today about the export from Oman. Maybe this is the new course because Oman is starting the export. This is a new thing for Oman. So we will talk about the export in Oman, made in Oman, actually to be ready to export from Oman. Let me introduce by the reference of this course. This is, are you easily see the maybe monitor? Is that okay for everybody? Okay. International Marketing, 18 editions by the Cateora. This is the reference of this course. So if you like to know in details marketing internationally, you are better to buy this book and maybe read this, maybe a good reference for this course. I've taught four different ministry in the university this course for 4 different group of students. And also many years explained, taught this course. Export mindset is the first thing that we are talking about. Made in Oman, we are talking about this word. From local to global. Local means within Oman, global is around the world. So practical and market-driven approaches in the major thing that we are noticing in this seminar exactly. And export strategy is the most important thing that we are talking in this course. This seminar. What we want to export is, this is the first thing. Selling abroad is not export. This is the major mistake. Selling abroad is not export. Export means repeating selling abroad. You need to have the system. If you maybe export randomly, it's not export. If you have customer for 1 time, 2 times, it's not export. Export means you have a system that can repeat selling abroad. This is the system. This is the export. So major thing is you need to build a system to export forever, to export repeatedly, So export means market positioning and scalability. Scalability means scale up, means growing the export, growing the selling abroad. So you need a system exactly to scale up. The first thing, we will talk about the positioning, market positioning. We will talk about market segmentation, market positioning, STP. Segmentation, targeting, positioning. We will talk about in detail about these things. So they are important when you want to export. You need to know exactly what the positioning is, what the market segmentation means, and what the targeting means exactly. You need these topics to know. We will talk more. So you need the system, not opportunity. Export is not opportunity. Export is a system. This is major thing. Most businesses see export as a transaction, not a strategy. This is mistake. One mistake. This is the strategy. Export is a strategy. Export is not transaction. I mean, repeating the transaction. Exactly. So why Oman need export? This is the question. Why Oman need export? First of all, we have a 5 million, around 5 million population here. So the market is not huge. The market is not adequate enough to sell. So if you want to expand your selling, need to have the new markets. For new markets, you need to export. So this is one reason. The second reason, you need to have a not domestic market. You need a new market. Limited internal demand growth. Demand is growing here. Why demand is Oman is growing? Do you have any idea? Is it growing country? Yes, because many people are coming. Many people deciding to invest here. Many companies are coming to Oman. These days, maybe Dubai is losing the opportunities. You know that better than me. Maybe many companies, many countries change the decision to come to Oman. It's maybe changed for later, after war, because it's changing. They know easily that treating the UAE is easily happen these days. So maybe new decision for many countries. New decision is Oman as a new market. But it's other thing. But we are talking about demand is growing. Demand is growing means we need the new market out of Oman, not inside. But inside increasing, we know. Export means survival, not luxury. Luxury means if we can, export is good. Later, it's a survival for the companies who want to increase the selling, who want to have a bigger market. Domestic versus global market. They are different. Local versus global market. Competition is low when you are marketing, do the marketing here locally. The competition is low in Oman, but outside is high. Globally, you have a high competition. First of all, standard is flexible in Oman. Sometimes you talk about sometimes you have a good lobby with the responsibles, managers. You will resolve the problem. You can resolve the problem. It's flexible about the standards here inside the Oman. When you are going out, it's strict. So standards must be, covered better than when you are producing here and selling here in Oman. So you need to have the better standards to have global standards sometimes. Inside is different sometimes than the Europe, than the US, than the Canada. It's different. The third thing, pricing is cost-based. You know the Omani people buying mostly cost-based, not value-based. Maybe 10%, maybe 5% of Omani buy based on value. 10%, or maybe 20, 80%, 90% based on cost. We have two different strategies. When you are talking about business model, you know the business model? Do you know? Do you know Osterwalder? Do you know business model canvas? It's teaching, it's a new thing from 2003. It's teaching around the world business model canvas. That, Osterwalder brought like this. There is a canvas. You have 9 parts in this canvas, like this. This is business model canvas. You can search. Cost structure, revenue stream, channels, customer segmentation, customer segment, customer relationship, value proposition, key activities, key resources, and key partners. These are 9 segments, 9 parts of your business, your company. if you have the, if you have the canvas for your company, you are explaining, you are describing your company with this canvas. This is business model canvas by Osterwalder. So when you have a new business model, it means you have a new business. When redesigning of this business model, redesign of this business model means create new market, means bringing new customers. Many things happens when you change or redesign your business model. So please go more about and read about and study about business model. This is very important these days, because you can compete better when you have the new business model. When you redesign your company, if you have any problem in selling, you can easily change your business model to resolve the competition, to have to do your marketing better, easier when you have the new business model. So this is very important for you. Pricing is cost-based or value-based. When you are talking about the cost structure in your company, you can choose cost-oriented or cost-driven. You can choose value-driven. You have two different strategies about the cost. Two different strategies. Cost-driven, mostly used in Oman. Mostly using in Oman. Cost-driven. It means decreasing the cost to decrease the price for the customers. But value-driven is different. In European countries, in US, in Canada, value-driven is more important. Packaging is creating value, new packaging. Or sometimes, do you have any idea for new value? Create new value. Do you have any idea? No? Nobody? To create new value, is that any idea? You may change value proposition. We will talk about in this field. We will talk about value proposition. If you can create the values, you will have the better revenue. You will compete easier when you create new values. For example, Apple, the mobile, maybe more than 10 values. They created more than 10 values. So you can have the value instead of the cost. These are two different strategies. You need to think about these two. They are different. When you sell in bulk, it's mostly cost-based. When you're talking about the knowledge-based products, it's mostly value-based. So they're different. Need to talk more in details. Why most fail in export? What's the reason? First of all, market research is essential thing. Market research. If you do not do the market research, you will lose. You will fail because you don't know the market habits. You don't know the customer behaviors. You don't know the competitors and the target market. So we need to start with market research in different markets. If you want to export, first of all, need to do market research. Otherwise, maybe you will fail. Secondly, positioning. Weak positioning means fail. Maybe we will fail if we position weakly. What does it mean exactly? Positioning means being in the market, repeating the brand, repeating the name, advertising within the market, create new values. Anything else? Positioning. It means I'm here in this market. I'm trying to expand my segments, my shareholder. Is that correct? share of the market. I want to expand. So we need to be positioned in the market. How can we position in the Oman, for example? By advertising again and again and again. First of all, create new values. Bring new customers for you. And repeat the advertising. Repeat your brand. It means positioning. Contact and communicate with your customers. Maybe increase your market. Maybe position you better. If you contact and communicate with your customers. Not for a time. I mean repeatedly, again and again and again, communicate with your customers to have a better positioning in your market. Second thing is trust building. This is more important in GCC, in Africa, in traditional countries. Trust is more important in traditional countries like Oman, like GCC, like Africa. Trust is based on the relationship. Trust creates face-to-face, mostly face-to-face. Not based on the one email, or maybe the brochure, or maybe the one SMS, or the website is not enough. It's starting. But trust must be built when you communicate, when you sit with the customers, when you see the customers, visit them, and talk about everything. It will increase the trust. So this is the way in GCC, Africa, and traditional countries like these areas, I mean Asia. But in US it's different. Trust is easier to create. Different. We have a case, Omani dates, premium packaging to export to Germany. Okay, same product, different positioning, 3 times price increase. We explain here. The price is 2.5 euros per kg. When you are exporting, and in the Europe or maybe the Germany, it may be increased to 10 or 25 euros per kg. Why is it increasing? How they are different in Oman? So I mean, the reason that we like to export, the reason that we prefer to export is that we maybe need to have a better, revenue, better profit, expand the market in Europe, for example. But what we need when we are talking about the dates of Oman, we want to export. What will change? What factors? Value. Yeah, should be created. New values, like
Persian saffron, for example.
No, for dates of Oman, I mean. Packaging. First of all, packaging. Anything else? Any value? Can you create any new values for the what?
Final product.
Create the value. How can you create new values for the dates of Oman?
Keep them high quality.
Yeah, quality is one value, exactly.
And
Logo means brand. It means create takes time to create the brand. Yeah, exactly. Brand is one value. We will talk about the value, 30 values based on Bain and Company model. We will explain later. But you're thinking and creating the value is correct. Any other idea for value, creating value?
for example, organic.
Organic, yeah, exactly. Organic dates must be good idea for the new markets like Europe. Organic is good. Yes, correct. So let's go for the next slide. Export success formula, it means correct product, right market, right strategy, right execution. 4 factors. These are the export success factors. 4 factors, different factors. You need to have the good product and good marketing. Doing marketing good, or choose the market. Choose the market correctly. The second thing. The third thing is good strategy when you want to export. We will talk in detail about the strategy of export. Do we have any strategy when we are exporting? Yeah, we have. For example, online selling. For example, have an agent in the country that we are destination country. For example, direct marketing in the destination country, or the other strategies. We will talk. So good strategy and then good execution. These 4 factors means success in the export. If you have any question, please tell me. Biggest mistake. My product is good. This is what most of the time, all the people talk about the good product that we have. Nobody like to say that we don't have the good product. What? This is a mistake. It will sell. We sure. Assalamu alaikum. It will sell means we have a good product, we will sell. But market decides about what you're selling, what you will win. Market will decide about it, not myself, not my company, not my product. The most important thing is that we have to think instead of the customers. In customer side, not company side. They have to decide about the product, not my company. Export mindset shift. You need a shift. When you are talking about the export, you need to shift your mindset. From selling to solving. Solving what? Solving the problem of the customers. Not selling. Do not think about the selling the products. Just think about the resolving the problem for the customers. It means selling, better selling. It means export. Export happens when you are resolving, you're solving the problem.
Finding out their requirements.
Yeah, you need to understand the requirements of the customers. Then you can maybe export. Otherwise, you cannot. Second thing is product, not from product to market. It means market side is important, not product side. Not my company, not company side. Market side is important. So start from market, not from production. This is the traditional thinking. Traditionally, we start with production. We produce something, we try to find the market. This is traditional thinking. But modern thinking, modern is start from the market, find the customer needs or customer requirements, try to resolve the problems for the customers. From the customer side started, not from my company, from production. So when you want to export something, you are better to start from the destination, from the countries. Those are receiving your products. That's better. And the third thing is do not say the price. Do not talk about the price. Just talk about the value. These days, the customer pay for the value, not for product. They pay honey in Oman. I have a friend here. He paid 25 riyals. No, more than $100 for kg, 1 kilogram of honey. $100 for 1 kg in Oman. It means value. It has to be value. Otherwise, he will not buy. So if you ask from him, why you pay $100 for 1 kilogram of honey, asal. Asal in Farsi and in Arabic is the same. Maybe he tell you for the value, maybe organic. Maybe this honey is organic. That's it, for example. Or it's maybe useful for the body, or maybe more healthy, or something like this. So these are exactly the value. So do not talk about the price, talk about the value. This is important, more important. When you are talking about the export, you need to think inside the customers about the value. So mindset means attitude to behavior, behavior of the whom?
Market.
No. Your attitude. Change to behavior of, no, your company behavior. Your behavior means your company behavior. The manner of company. Do you know brand has two parts? Brand has two parts. A name plus, brand is name plus a manner. Manner means behavior. If I buy your brand, I can buy your name, not your manner, not your behavior. I can buy your name just. For example, we buy the casserole. You know the casserole? We buy the casserole. What's the field?
Oil.
Yeah. We can buy easily the name. For example, 1 million, 1 milliard, $1 billion, for example. But we cannot buy the manner, we cannot buy the behavior of the casserole. We just can buy the name. So it's not the brand. It is exactly the name only, not the brand. Brand is different things. Brand is exactly behavior of the organization. We have a course in MBA, in DBA. The name is organization, OT, organizational theory. We have organization behavior. Yeah, exactly. Organizational behavior. Exactly, this is the course name. And then action will change. When you change the attitude, you change the behavior, you change the action of the people around the company, your company. The action will change. Then success happens. So these are the steps to shift the mindset. When you're talking about the export, you need to shift the mindset of the personnel, of the staff, of the company by these formula. And these things are most important. Okay, are you have an export ready product in your company? Do you have any product in your mind? You have? Who has any product in his mind? Do you have any product? When in this seminar, I mean, can you choose one product? We want to have the maybe workshop about your product. Can you choose one product in your mindness, in your mind? Yes?
Yeah, chandelier, for example. Chandelier.
What does it mean?
Chandelier.
Is it brand?
No, this is user.
It's difficult. Okay. Yeah. We will talk about the choosing the.
We have oils.
You have oil.
Yes.
Okay, good. Just think about one product in your mind, because we need it in this seminar. Do you know the target market? Did you choose the target market? Let me explain about the target market. I need maybe one like this. I want to explain the target market. When you have the big market, you need to segment. You need to segment the market. This is the entire market. You have to have for example, A, B, C, D segments, 4 segments, different segments. A is different, B is different. The competitors in A, segment A, are different than C. The competitors are different. The customers in A are different. The behavior of the customers is different. In A, C, B, D, there are different segments. So we have to choose. We have to choose one segment. For example, C, chosen. Okay, how can you choose one segment in your as a target market? C is target market, your target market. Okay, this is your target market. How can we choose C as a target market? Can you help me?
Demand, maybe.
Demand, maybe yes, one factor.
Information about this.
Information about the customers, about the maybe consumers, maybe help.
Population.
Population, exactly, build the demand. I mean, okay.
Problem.
Problem that we can resolve, yeah, correct. How can we choose the market, target market? Do you know any tool that helps you to choose the market, target market? Do you know SWOT?
Study the taste of customer based on the culture.
Exactly.
The old product that.
Exactly, the culture. We explain here in this course, this seminar. We will talk about the PESTEL, P-E-S-T-E-L, we will talk. So, help you. But SWOT is a tool. Our strength is more in C segment. S means strength of our company. W is weakness of our company. So if in C our weakness can be eliminated, we can pass the weakness. Opportunities in this segment. Demand is the opportunity. Manner or culture of the people here is opportunity for us. We choose one segment. For example, from the Africa, you will choose one segment, one country, because, for example, this country maybe has a better market is a better market for us. Okay, so this is the market segmentation. And market targeting means targeting to this segment and choosing this segment and go for positioning in this segment. Segment C, for example. Okay? Explain very fast. You need to study about the STP process. Segmentation, targeting, positioning process in the marketing. You need to more study about this if you want to know more. So if you don't know this question, this answer, you're not ready to export. We will talk. PESTEL, P-E-S-T-E-L, export from Oman. We'll talk about the Oman. When we are talking about the PESTEL means political, economic, social, technological, environmental, legal of the target market, of the destination, not Oman. If you want to export, need to know PESTEL of the market, target market. For example, we want to export to Saudi Arabia from the Oman. Need to know the political situation of Saudi Arabia with Oman. Need to know the economic in Saudi Arabia. Need to know social. And also the technological levels in Saudi Arabia. And also environmental protocols, environmental standards, and legal of Saudi Arabia. Then we can think about the export. Why PESTEL is important? The structured way to evaluate target markets. We want to evaluate target markets, so PESTEL is very important. Helps reduce risk in export. When you're gonna export, you need to reduce your risk. PESTEL helps you to reduce your risk when you are deciding to export. Support better market selection. These are the reasons. We don't choose market randomly. We analyze them based on PESTEL, for example. What is political? What does it mean exactly? Political, first of all. Trade agreements support Omani export. This is political thing in Oman. trade agreements between Oman and
Other countries.
maybe 20 countries that maybe eliminate the tax. US, I think, is that changed or not the same?
Most of European countries.
Some countries. Switzerland, 2-3 countries.
Maybe
Norway,
more than I heard
3, yeah. And also GCC,
in Africa.
Singapore maybe, or maybe, yeah.
Sorry. All the Arabic.
Yeah, more than 20 countries have trade agreements with Oman. This means politically helps you to better export. Stable diplomatic relations that you can see easily these days. Diplomatic relations of Oman with the other countries, with the all the countries. Help you. This helps to have a better export. Export regulations and compliance in Oman. Political stability of Oman and trade agreements help you to have to make export from Oman easier and safer. Why we choose Oman to live as an Iranian here? We choose Oman. Why?
Because of political and economic.
Yeah, exactly. Stability of the Oman in political things and also economic and also the people. Stable manner of the people, behavior of the people, stable. Not aggressive, cool people, helps to choose the Oman. But it helps the companies here in Oman to easier export. To do export easier. Economic, purchasing power of target market is important. When you choose the market, to export here, you need to know the economic purchasing power of the people here in this segment. If it is good, you can better export. Currency stability, like Oman. Currency stability. And also logistic and shipping costs. For example, Dubai is better than Oman in this field. Logistics, ports, many ports like Jebel Ali, yeah. And shipping costs decreasing, important. Even a great product fail rank economic, yeah. The best product will fail in wrong economic environment. If you choose C wrongly, you will fail. With the best product, you will fail. Because the economic in C, in the market, destination market, is not good enough to export. Social, country image. Country image means country, Oman image. Omani image is important. Influence, product trust. Made in Germany means image of Germany products, important. A Japanese image in our mind. Consumer preferences differ across markets. What does it mean exactly? Consumer preferences. It means socially, the consumers will choose the brand. How they are thinking about the Oman. Is there any problem with Oman socially? What do you think? Do you have any idea? If we are producing something and exporting, what the other countries think about our products?
Quality high.
Quality?
High.
Why?
Maybe close to the people of Oman.
I don't think so, because the experience of exporting is low. Omani product is not well known around the world. This is new thing. Like, for example, made in Iran.
You mean the
Nobody knows. But made in China, everybody knows.
You mean the origin?
Origin is important. No, origin is important socially. We are talking about the social factor. So origin is important. We have a seat here if you like to join. We have seat here. If it is better,
Yes.
You can come here. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So, I mean, your product is not judged alone. The product is not judged alone like this. Okay? It is judged by where it comes from China, from US, from UK, from Germany, from the medicine are coming from UK sometimes here in Oman. So it's helped to better export, easier export, because we believe that UK medicine are better or the best, or so we can buy easier here. This is the target market for export. For exporting from UK. The other factor, technological. Global reach is important. Digital platform helps in technological. If you have the good access, better access to digital platforms in target market, you can better sell. Also, e-commerce and B2B tools can help you. And also technology readiness. Technology readiness means that that country is ready technologically to buy your product. If you sell, for example, fiber optic, is it possible to sell to Afghanistan? Or maybe no, maybe. Need to assess the market, need to do market research in Afghanistan to know if the technology is ready. A readiness of technology is enough to export. The other factor is environmental. Environmental means sustainability requirements in that environment. The target market. Environmental is ready to receive your product. And also packaging expectations means the standards of packaging. Europe is different. Oman is changing. Packaging is changing. The plastic is maybe, you will change the packaging in the shopping from plastic packet to the other maybe. Paper maybe, and environmental regulation in target market is important. Environmental regulations of the target market is important when you are exporting. Okay? So, in many markets, being eco-friendly is important, very important, than the Oman, than the maybe other countries. So need to know the regulations of the environmental factors, standards of the target market. When you are talking about the export, you need to know exactly what they accept, which standard they will accept. So need to know. The other thing is legal, very important. Most of the export legal issue are one of the biggest reasons export fails. Very important, legally. Many things like the regulations, standards, certifications, documentation are very important when you are talking about the export. So, market selection is not guesswork. Data-driven decisions, risk reduction, higher success rate. So, the right market is not the closest one. It need to be one that fits your product. This is the right market. So, we need to choose. We need to choose the market, the best market. Export readiness. What does it mean? Can you guess? Export readiness, what does it mean? Do you have any idea? No? Export readiness, do you have any idea?
Readiness.
Readiness of?
Like we have enough products, or we can support and give customer support
It means
and things like that.
We are ready to export.
Yeah.
Our product is ready to export, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
And we have enough quantity.
Yeah. International Trade Center, ITC. Explain shortly about the ITC. ITC is a joint United Nations with WTO. This is the standard. We use the ITC as a checklist. We want to, assess the readiness. What export readiness means? Ability to compete globally. Ability to compete globally means you are ready to export. Your company is ready to export because you can compete globally. This is Oman. This is the other countries. Is there any connection between these two? Can we compete in these countries? Our products. Or maybe need to change the countries, target market. Readiness checklists are based on product, packaging, production, finance, documentation. 5 factors. We have a checklist. We want to do the small workshop, doing something with your product based on these 5 factors. So I explain. Then we use the checklist to have a mark to assess the readiness of your product. This checklist will assess your product, readiness of your product will assess for exporting. When we talk about the product readiness means meets international standard, for example, yes. Shelf life adequate, when we, for example, I can talk about the biofertilizer. Do you know the biofertilizer? Is that any biological here?
Biological fertilizer.
Yeah, biological fertilizer. We have a product in Iran that is, the expiration date, the duration of expire of this fertilizer is 6 months. When you produce and export and ship to your target market, maybe 2-3 months later you will receive it in the target market. So when you're talking about the shelf life, you're talking about this problem. When I receive the fertilizer, the expiration date is maybe 2 months, 1 month. So it's not adequate. Because I tried to export that fertilizer to the countries and talk about the fertilizer in the exhibitions, exactly the special fertilizer. The name is Barvar 2, the name of that fertilizer, biofertilizer. The problem was exactly shelf life was not adequate. So we couldn't export it because 6 months is not enough. And certifications. They receive CE from Europe to export to Europe, to European countries. These 3 things are about the readiness of the product. The next thing, packaging readiness. Is that ready? Language, English, Arabic, or maybe other language required. Label compliance, attractive design, attractive packaging. Sometimes required to sell, to easier exporting. Okay? The third thing is production readiness. Can you scale your volume if I'm going to go to the new market? I'm exporting. If they require, for example, 3 times more, or maybe 3 times many required. Order is more than our production line capacity. Is it possible to scale? Can you increase your volume? Can you increase your production? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. So you need to think about the volume of the production line, then try to find a new market. And consistency, what does it mean exactly in production? Do you have any production line in Oman? Do you have? You have.
Yeah, means reliable quality.
Consistency means reliable quality forever. It means repeating quality. It means fix the quality level forever. It means consistency of the production line. because sometimes it's better, sometimes lower, based on the human, based on the stuff, based on the raw material. Raw material changed, the quality will change. You see easily in a cafe. When you go to the cafe, you receive the espresso. Sometimes this espresso is like the water and maybe a little coffee. Sometimes it's well brewed. Sometimes it's different based on whom? No, sometimes raw material. Sometimes barista. Barista is important. At the morning, and you go to the cafe, you will receive poor quality of the coffee. At the evening, its quality is increasing because most of the people are coming on evening maybe, and the barista is changed. I mean, the best barista working evening on evening maybe. This is the reason. I mean, so the consistency is important for production. And financial readiness means can handle delayed payments if the customer does not pay. What will happen? Shall we wait more? Financial, this is the problem. Sometimes you will not receive at the date of the, supposed to receive. For example, 1 month later, you will receive. Okay, we wait. Then, sometimes we cannot receive. What will happen in this case?
Customer not receive the product?
No, the seller will not receive the money. The payment will not happen at the date. It's postponed. Yeah? No, understand. Export cost structure. Export cost structure, what does it mean? Do you know export cost structure? A structure of the export is cost structure. Shipping, logistic, exactly. Custom.
Transportation.
Yeah, we order from Italy to receive bulb ring. You know that bulb ring. We receive here by DHL, but we paid 26 or 27, more than 27 reals for tax and maybe the payment. I'm not sure, but 27 more extra payment. We didn't know. It changed. This is the structure of cost. Sometimes we don't know. We pay more. So these are financial readiness. Are you ready financially to export? Can you accept these risks, these changing? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Documentation readiness. It means invoice is ready, your invoice is ready. Packing list is ready. Certificate of origin here in Oman is ready. Do you have any good standards and everything? Documentation to export. If they are all ready, so you are ready. You have a good readiness in export. Now choose your product in your mind. Choose your product, one product in your mind. Have your checklist and mark within 1 to 5 for each factor. If you don't have any idea, choose Omani fish to export. Omani fish to export to Saudi Arabia. Just think about this as a sample and write the mark. One mark, 1, 2, 3, 5 for each factor. Do you need it? Okay. If you have any idea your product, think about your product. If you don't have any product, think about the Omani fish to export to Saudi Arabia. And write the mark for each factor. Do you have the checklist? You have. The paper, A4 size paper is A green size, yeah. Green paper. That's the checklist. Exactly. What time is it? 12? Yeah, 12.
11.
11. Okay, we have time.
Because we don't have here the checklist.
Do you have checklist?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Is that okay? Done? Nothing happened? Done? Okay. Sum each part. Do you know the summage of all the marks? You know all the mark? You know all the mark? Sum, yeah. Just add the marks together, entire marks.
Add the total scores.
Yeah, your scores. If you choose these also. Total scores must be added, and you will receive one. You have one mark totally, one score. Is it done? Finished? Not yet? Total score is 62, 63. Okay, your score divided by 13 needs to be divided by 13. 63 divided by 13. What does it mean exactly? It's a new mark in the score. Do you have the mark? How much? What is the score? They're all added. All the marks should be added. Totally is 48. Okay. Your total score? 50. Okay. Total score? Total of all, yes. Total of all, you don't have? How much? How much? 4? Ah, the final. Oh, it's good. You didn't? I think 4. Okay, totally. Okay. What is total? Total score. Add all of them. So, what is your 58? 57. Okay. 4.3. Good mark. Finally, what is the score? 42. Divide by 13.
It's around 3 something.
3. Okay. It's not enough.
It's a new product.
Yeah. So it's not enough to export. So it's not ready to export. I will explain. This is how much? 4. Okay, 4. And you have 50. Divide by 13. Divided by 13, the last mark will be received. Okay, is that finished? Still? What is the number? What is the score,
3.9.
3.9. It's ready. Ready to export. If you did it, okay, you have the marks, add all the marks, receive one score, has to be divided by 13. Your score has to be divided by 13, you will receive 1 mark. Okay? You have the one mark exactly. Is that less than 3.5? 3.5. Less than. Just 1? That is real product. New product is not ready to export because it told me that produced a new product. So it's not ready to export. Less than 3.5 is not ready to export. More than 3.5 is ready to export. So this is the assessment. If your product is more than 3.5, it's ready to export. If less than, need to work more in documentation, production line, financial thing, and many things needs to be more, do something to be more ready. Okay? This is a checklist. We can take a break now. Is it ready to break? To take a break? Check, please. Any question? Do you have any question about the export?
Please explain about re-export from Oman.
Re-export from Oman is the same as export, but is that ready? Okay. The same as export, but the difference is about the production line, about the producer. We are talking about if you have your product is different than the other product that we want to receive, import and export. So problem is different. You have 2 different issues, 2 different problems from the import side and export side. Sometimes you find the market, you have a good product, you can export, the market wants you, but the problem is producer in different countries. For example, Iran, you are bringing something, so you will lose the market. So it's complicated, more complicated when you are deciding to re-export from Oman. This is good idea, good strategy, but you need to have the good supplier. If your supplier is inconsistent, I mean, not stable, so you cannot re-export, because you have two different problems. First of all, finding the customer market to sell. Secondly, need to good and consistent and reliable source. I mean, producer, the provider of the.
And we should check this checklist 2 times.
Yeah, 2 times maybe. Correct? Not 2 times, but instead of the producer, you need to think about the producer. Is that have the enough documentations? Maybe yes. Is it possible to be consistent in producing and quality level? For example, yes. So.
But this is have some, for example, some products have a shelf life. This is very different. For example, export and re-export.
Yeah, it's different because you are bringing here and re-export from here. So the expiration may be past. Expiration date, I mean, may be past because you just bring and then export. You may lose the market, yeah, or maybe. So this is more complicated when you are talking about the re-export. It's 2 different sides, has 2 different sides. Any question, any explanation, any comment? Who chose the fish, Omani fish? You? It was good to export. Can you explain your case, the number, the marks that you?
Well, I put a 57.
Totally 57. Okay, and
Divided by
which number is which mark is
4.3.
totally 4.3?
Yeah.
The minimum mark was which one was the minimum?
The minimum delay can handle delay payment.
Delay.
Yeah, up to 3.
Okay, so this is the problem.
Yeah, because of fish, the same thing is I put for shelf life.
Shelf life, yeah. This is the a risky thing is shelf life and exactly.
So those 2 was wrong.
And transportation.
Transportation was 4.
Transportation is 4.
Because of the road and delays and
Yeah, it has to be good estimated. If you estimate it more than what is real, so we will maybe in a wrong way need to. How can we estimate these marks? But the best solution to maybe have a good estimation. Do you have any idea when you want to good estimate these? These marks. How can we decrease the risk of the marks? Because you maybe estimated wrongly. For example, it's 3, you estimated 4. How can you decrease the risk of this? Do you have any idea? In your company, you are deciding about the readiness of your product.
Reduce expenses.
Reduce expenses? Expenses of what?
Expenses of production.
No. I mean, when you are writing these marks, okay? When you are writing, we want to decrease the risk of poor estimation. You estimated wrongly, for example. How can be sure that you estimated correctly? How can you?
Search same products from the other company, other
Sometimes,
easy practice.
sometimes yes. Any other idea?
Get good customers maybe will pay.
No, when you are writing these marks, for example, you wrote 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, if it is not correct.
You shouldn't be so optimistic.
Yeah, we want to be more pessimistic or optimistic. Okay, yes, go ahead.
In my opinion, this shouldn't
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Need
it contains different expertise.
exactly,
By contact.
exactly. This is the what I'm looking for. You need a team. You need a team for estimation of the readiness, not one person. Because one maybe person in the team coming from marketing side, one person coming from, for example, legally, one person from production line, one person from purchasing, one person from engineering. So you need a team to have a maybe better estimated mark. Otherwise, you will maybe sometimes maybe you write 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. We are good. So we are ready to go, ready to export, and then you will take a big risk. So the best way is creating a team for this maybe estimation. It's decrease the risk. Okay?
That's why the feasibility study is important.
Yeah, feasibility study and business plan decrease your risk. And this is the before then business plan. This is,
First of all,
yeah, maybe sometimes of the FS, maybe. We are assessing the readiness of the company to export. It decreases the risk. So, any other comments? Any other question? Nothing? Okay, let's take a break. We'll come back around maybe 30 minutes so we can go more in our presentation about the market selection. This is the very important thing. When you are talking about export, you have to choose your market. I mean, the best market. So market selection means the closest market is not the best market. You know this. This is a wrong assumption. Market selection model containing demand, growth, competition, access. 4 factors. When you are talking about the market selection, you are talking about these 4 factors. Demand in the market, I mean destination market, first of all. Growth in destination market that you will choose. Growth of the market. Competition means blue ocean or red ocean. You know this is strategy. Did you hear about the blue ocean or red ocean? When you're competing in the red ocean, it's very complicated. Many competitors that exist in that market. It's a red ocean. I mean, difficult to compete. It's red ocean. But blue ocean is easy to compete. So you need to choose the blue ocean when you want to compete easier. So competition is the 3rd factor when you're talking about the market selection. The fourth one is access. We'll talk about in detail about these 4 factors. So market choice is 50% of the success. Market choice is very important. If you choose wrongly, you choose this market based on your product. So what is hidden is here is your product. Is hidden. You have a product. You are talking about the product, not about the market, first of all. Then you will choose the market. So based on your product, the market will change. If you change the product, the market will change. If you change the packaging, the market will change. If you change the quality, the target market will change. I mean, if you change any factor in your product, the target market will change, has to be changed. So it depends on your product. So first of all, based on your product, you think about demand, then growth, then competition. So in the target market, you have the assets, the potential of the market. Is it growing market? Sometimes, for example, let me explain 2 simple but important things. You know PLC, product life cycle. Product life cycle means sometimes we start to produce a new product, then growing the product in the market, then maturity happens, then declining happens. So we have 4 parts, product life cycle. So if your product is the starting here is different than the mature product. When you have the mature product, like the water, for example, it's mature. All the people knows the water, all the market using this product, so it's mature. It's not declining. It's in this stage, 3rd stage. It's different. So based on the product and PLC of your product, you will choose the market. Mature product needs which market, which type of market for the mature product like this. If you are deciding to produce water in Oman, what is the requirement for you? You're deciding to produce in Oman and selling in Oman. Mature products in existing market, this market, Oman. First of all,
Licenses.
okay, everything you will receive. You produce.
Produce.
You can produce. It's happened. It's happened. It's okay.
About design.
But what is important when you are deciding to go to with a mature product to a mature market? Like Oman.
Red ocean.
This is red ocean, exactly. Competing is very difficult. There are many competitors here exist in Oman, so you need to think, first of all, think differently. You need to maybe sometimes choose your market, niche market, to be better, compete. Sometimes you maybe change the packaging, you maybe change the taste of the water, maybe choose the source of the water, maybe sometimes prices, but very difficult to compete. We will talk later that forget about the price, because all the people just thinking about the price, decrease the price, and the profit will be gone totally. So this is not a good idea. Decreasing the price is not the good strategy. Need to think to other factors, not the price.
But if you choose a small outlet, like small, hypermarkets,
For example,
it makes sense.
sometimes it's enough for you, for your company, sometimes. But sometimes, you need to find a new market. But it's important. The PLC is important. So based on the PLC, you will change the market. If you are starting something, is that anything started here in Oman as a new product that is starting in stage 1 or stage 2? Do you have any idea here? Stage 2 or stage 1? Any product here? Maybe chocolate dates? Is that producing here? Or covered by chocolate? Or sometimes?
Not
Any idea?
from
In Oman, no. In Oman. Do you have any idea in Oman to be? PLC was is in the 1 or stage 2, stage 1.
Bukhurat, oud.
Oud is not in starting. It's mature. What does it mean, Ekshara? It's Arabic word.
This is the brand, Ashara.
Oh, okay. It's brand, but the product. What is the product?
Product, the dates covered, it's something
Yeah,
natural.
maybe. Yeah, natural.
Promote.
Sometimes, yeah. So PLC will change the market, target market. So think about the PLC. We have other things. The name is TLC, technology life cycle. It will change also your target market, technology life cycle, because some technology are coming, some technology are leaving. So it's important. The technology will change the target market. So just think about these two words and study about these two later. Demand analysis. Demand analysis means import, for example, import data from one website like this. You can go to this website. UN Comtrade can help you to assess the demand for one country. For example, maybe you need to assess the market demand in a market before. You want to have the statistics from 2002 to 2000, for example, till now. What was the demand in which country? Congo, for example. What was the demand for water? So you can receive all the demand information from these sites, such as different sites. But this is one website can help you to have access for different products. You will filter from annual or monthly export, which country, from which HS code, till the duration, everything. You just choose the factors, filter, then preview or download the report. So this can help you to find the demand in the different markets. For example, about the marble in different countries. GDP factor is important also. GDP is important because higher GDP means higher price tolerance. So in the countries that GDP is higher, the tolerance of the price is higher. So it's easier. Maybe if GDP is lower, the selling is difficult, competing is complicated. I mean, the tolerance is lower in the price. I explain more about this, but GDP is important. So you need to know these are the best GDP, these countries. More darkness means more GDP in different countries. You can see it here. So selling with a better profit in these countries could be happen. So you can receive the GDP, you can find or search the GDP of the countries in the market to know the demand and also the tolerance of the price in different countries. So higher purchasing power. Which countries have a higher purchasing power?
China.
Purchasing power. US, Canada, European countries have the better purchasing power because of the GDP per capita. It's important. Lower price sensitivity.
China.
Lower price sensitivity. Not China, not Oman. Again, those countries was like the US, they're better. It's easier to sell or export to these countries because the lower price sensitivity exists on that market. A strong demand for quality and brands. A strong demand for quality and brands. Where is the target market for strong demand for quality and brands? Brand important for the value-based countries. I mean, those countries who have the maybe more GDP. Again, higher cost of living, price normalization. And also value-driven consumers. I explained about the value-driven against cost-driven. Cost-driven means we decrease the cost, just the cost. For example, change the water when we are buying the water for our company, and choose the lowest price. It means we are cost-driven company. But value-driven means create or build the value, forget about the cost, just create the value. For example, better taste is value. Good smelling is value. Amouage is a brand that builds the value, not decreasing the cost. The price is high, but they create the value. It means good smelling, or maybe consistent smelling, or these are the value. So we will talk more. Competition analysis. Number of player, where? Number of players in which market? That market you are exporting. Need to know your competitors. If you want to export to US, you have to know the competitors, the players on that market. Then you will decide about export. This is the first important. Then price range. Price range can help you to choose your product if you want to choose the product to export based on the price range in that market. So the traditional thinking was production, then marketing. The modern is like this. The modern thinking. Do the marketing, then choose the product or supplier. Based on the market, you will choose the supplier. You will choose the producer. This is the modern, new idea. So it means we will check the price range in the target market. Then we will find the supplier. We will find the producer based on the price range, based on the number of players. If, again, red ocean and blue ocean, we are talking about that concept. Logistic factor. Logistics factor means distance from Oman to Africa, from Oman to US, from Oman to China, or from Oman to UAE. This is one factor, important factor, when you are choosing the market. And cost. How much is the cost? Example, Oman product, UAE, Saudi Arabia, India, 3 target markets. We choose these 3 and we want to compare these 3. UAE, Saudi Arabia, India. These are the factors. Just see the factors. When you are choosing these target market and compare these 3, you have many factors. Demand in UAE, Saudi Arabia, India. Growth in the market of UAE. Is it growing market or declining? Saudi Arabia growing or declining? India growing or declining? You have to have the mark for each. And competition, which one is more competing market? Access means regulations. Do we have any access to these 3 target markets? Distance, logistics cost. And also cost of logistics again. And GDP per price power. Let me show you one table. Just think about this table. Demand in UAE, for example, is 5. Why? Demand is good for fish, Omani fish. Saudi Arabia 4, India 5. It doesn't matter that this mark is a sample. You just receive the idea. Growth, UAE is 4, Saudi Arabia is 5, India is 5. Competition is 3, 2. In India we have the lower competition. Access regulations 5, 4, 3. Based on the easier. And also the others. So you will receive 3 score for each country. Then you can choose the country, the target market, based on the demand, growth, competition, access, distance, cost, everything. This is a sample that helps you to choose the market based on the factors. If you want to compare different countries, different markets to choose, you need the factors. Okay? GCC Insight means UAE is re-export hub. UAE as a hub around the world, they know the UAE as a hub to re-export, not using the products, because it's small. Around 10 million, I think it's around 10 million. 5? No, Oman is 5. 10. It's around 10, yeah, correct. 10. Around 10 million. It's not a huge market, but re-export happening. Saudi is consumption. Consumption means Saudi using yeah, consume the products. So these two different markets are different usage. Africa opportunity. Think about this slide. Africa opportunity. Lowest competition. I just studied about these countries, different countries. Lowest competition, Tanzania, Kenya. Medium competition, Senegal, Morocco. High competition, Niagara. And this map shows you that less competition and growing demand, different areas. More darkness means growing demand happening. South of Africa, growing. So you can compare. They're happening easily. You can find, search everything to find the markets, compare the market based on the competition and demand. These two most important factors, demand and competition. You will choose based on these two and choose the market. But more important thing, Europe reality. You want to go to Europe. High standards exist in Europe. When you are deciding to export from here to Europe, the standards are much more higher than the US, even, I heard, about the food stuff. European countries traditionally have the complicated standards, high standards for food stuff. US is easier in food stuff. And high margin, Europe is high margin, but entry to the Europe is difficult because of the standards, regulations. It takes time and complicated. A big mistake is entering saturated market. It means red ocean, such as fast food in Oman. Many Iranian coming here to start the restaurant or to have the fast food. Most of them will fail because it's saturated. We know a place, and many times we were there with Mr. Said, Sheikh Said, my friend, to drink karakti. You know that. Can you explain that experience? That was the mandazi. That was great. Maybe you don't know now. You don't know. The mandazi, do you know?
Yeah.
Maybe 2-3% here. Yeah, explain, please. Explain this case. From 5 years ago, we know. Yeah, explain, please.
Yeah, I mean, that place actually is, the guy who was just small.
Small coffee shop.
I mean, it's a chai-karak place. And so I think he did a good choice. Area, he chose a place with environment and the people there. He started in a small place. After 3 years, one chai and full cars and everything, people goes there. It's the product and
Important. The price is important. Quality is important.
yeah,
But the place is not good, I think.
these days I can buy yeah. You go to buy a $10.
So increasing, going to the ceremony, I think they have the new branch.
Yeah, they have a big branch. They open
So expanding without any advertising. Without any advertising, expanding little by little within these 5 years. I'm just watching what's happening. Expanding a little by little, and the market is expanded, and the branches happen. Karakti, just karakti. No, not just karakti, but maybe one mandazi is some cake, or maybe African or
Zanzibarian food, like kachoris.
yeah, small things.
Sambusa,
And it's not the expensive thing. I mean,
Iranian means something like pirashki we have in Iran.
sorry.
Close to pirashki in Iran.
Yeah, like the pirashki. Pirashki we have the same as in Iran. But it's increasing. The place is not good. It's far from the city center. I mean,
Yeah, it's just
it's very
normal place.
yeah, normal place. It's
Omani
yeah,
areas,
nothing exists.
Community over there,
Yeah.
community there, we like that too. That's the community, they're buying a lot of, food. But now you can see even Asian, they're coming and buy there, things like that.
What was the reason that I explained about this Karakti place? Why I explained why it is important? I think because the price was good, the quality was different and good, and consistency of the seller for 5 years or maybe 6 years, just they're there, exist there, and wait to increase. In a saturated market, you need a value, or maybe 2, 3, 5 values like this: good price, consistency, or maybe good quality, a good maybe good manner. Uniqueness. You need uniqueness to increase your market, to be to have the better competing with the other competitors. I mean, in a saturated market. Otherwise, you will fail. In export, need to think about the saturated market. If you are going to export to a red ocean, need to have the uniqueness.
I guess there is another factor, the location is really important.
Location is important, but this case, the location was not good. It's far from the city center, far from the shopping centers. So you have to go, and I will send the location. You will go and test. Was try. Yeah, it was different. So this was the big mistake. Entry strategy. When you want to enter to the market, the strategies are different. You have different strategies when you are deciding to go to the Africa, for example. You want to go to UAE. You want to go to US. Different strategy. Based on this distributor, you will find a distributor. They will sell for you. Agent. That's a relationship based. For Africa and GCC, this is the best strategy. You have to have the agent. Direct selling. Straightly go to the market, target market, and sell directly. This is the third strategy. The fourth one is online channel. You will sell based on the online channel. I will explain. Entry strategy defines the speed of growing. These strategies are important because if you wrongly choose this strategy, the speed of growth will be changed, decrease, or maybe sometimes increase. Be careful about wrong partner selection because the partnership need time, need the cost. It's cost. So you have to choose your partner a different strategy. I'm trying to compare distributor versus agent. These two thinking. Distributor, ownership of goods. When you have the distributor buys and owns the product. Distributor buy and own. But when you have the agent, does not own the product. Agent just sell. Distributor revenue model is margin. Buy low, sell high. But when you have the agent, commission on sales. Agent try to sell, receive the commission. When you have the distributor, market control is low because distributor decide about the market, not yourself. But if you have the agent, market control is higher because agent works under your supervision. Risk level is lower. Distributor decide and take risk. So it's easier for you to have a distributor. Maybe they fail. Distributor may fail. But if you have the agent, it's higher risky process. If you have the agent in a market, so you will take the risk more. Customer relationship. in distributor type is indirect, agent type is direct. Customer, because agent is your part of your company, but distributor is other side. So here, customer relationship for you is more when you have the agent. And branding control is limited when you have a distributor. You cannot control it easily on your brand, but in agent is stronger. Payment is upfront, bulk purchase. Here is after sales because it's commission based. So they're different, these two strategy. A strategy again, distributor, agent, direct export, these three things compared together. Control is lower in distributor, medium in agent, direct export is high. Control is high because you are in the market yourself, in direct marketing. Because you yourself, you go and sell straightly. Risk is low, medium, high. Profit margin is low, medium, high. So taking risk means have a good profit, better profit. If you take the risk, you will maybe receive the better money. Market access, fast, because distributor knows the market, so it's fast. Agent is moderate. Slow is when you are directly go to the market. The market access is slowly happens. Investment is low, medium, high. The borderline is high, up. It's not correct. It changed the way. Okay? Investment is high. Why investment is high? Because you are directly go to the market. You are going to market yourself, so you have to invest many because you don't know the market. You need to test the market. You need to find the way, the strategy. So agent can help you, distributor more help you. And the last thing, complexity is simple, moderate, complex. And best for new markets. For new markets, these are very important, this line. For new market, best choice is distributor, having distributor. For growing markets, having agent is good. For established market, it's better to direct export. To export directly in established market. So we have three types of market. New market, growing market, established market. Yes.
Is there also, let's say, a kind of guidance for regulated markets?
Regulated? What does it mean?
So again, a distributor is good for new markets. Is it also valid if you go for a high regulated market like US, for example? Is it better to have a distributor, or is it worth to go direct?
These three types, we have to categorize in these three types. Based on the market, US market, for which product? Is it established market? I think.
Yeah, whatever, but the difference between, as you mentioned, the difference between Europe, US, and the rest of the world is that there you have to go with certain regulations.
You know,
for
this
requirements you don't go there. And sometimes distributor can
distributor know that regulations. So if you want to avoid from the, regulations, better to choose distributor to be easily go to.
Yeah, so I mean what I mean. So for example, a product, you could go for a very well-established market like US, but it might be worth to use a distributor in this case due to the high regulations.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to also.
It means taking risk for you if you want to go straightly in established market with this, based on the regulations. If it is complicated, better to have the distributor. But established, yes. This is the other factor. Yeah, it's important. But need to maybe build a model for yourself based on different factors. You need to build your model because the weight of these factors are not the same. You know, the weight is not the same. Maybe risk is, for example, more important than the investment or maybe the customer contract. customer contact, for example. You can change the weight of each factor. Okay? Online channels. We didn't talk about this. Online channel means Alibaba, TradeWiki, different sites you can sell them in the market based on the online channels like these channels. You can easily find, I can suggest, you know ChatGPT? You're using ChatGPT. Ask from ChatGPT to introduce the best online channel, for example, in Africa or China. I want to sell to China. What do you think? Is it possible to export from Oman to China?
Yes, possible.
Possible?
That's a good idea.
For which? Maybe lubrication, maybe lubricants, maybe, yeah? Lubricants may be possible. Because of, are you competing based on the quality and price? Can you compete with the China?
Yes. To afford the
What is your, maybe, preferences? What is your,
we have about the base oils we get.
because the raw material you have, you can compete. Better access to raw material. Or maybe lower price.
Depend about the customer. We are producing about the customer. What he's asking about the quality. Asking about the how much will we get? High quality, low quality. About the customer.
But it's possible.
Yes.
Or sometimes fish, Omani fish. Because I studied about the fish of Oman,
There is money
possible.
company Chinese.
Because some fish exist in the sea or maybe ocean near the Oman, you can export. Or maybe the dates or maybe some other things. It was amazing that I've studied about the some products, Iranian products, to bring here. It was amazing that Oman is exporting those products. Not producing, just exporting. Yeah, so we told them that better to do not come here, like Poliran. You know that. It's not easy to come.
Same as the fish now. Iranians just came to Oman fish.
Yeah.
But he's keep it in.
So we have to be careful about the market, about the products. Huh? It's not easy market. Oman is complicated. Need to assess everything. So, online channel. Compare these two channels. If you want to export online, based on online channels, these are the factors that can help you to choose your channel. First of all, platform type, B2B marketplace, B2B marketplace. Focus, massive scale global reach, or direct seller buyer connections, different strategy they have. Or user base, very large, China focused. Global, more diverse. They're different. Or pricing varies. Includes fees and advertising, free basic membership. They're different. Best for bulk orders, best for niche buyers, customized needs. So they're different. So the platform online are not the same. Online platforms are different. So need to assess again and compare and choose one. Based on your product, your strategy. Exporter control, lower here, higher here. So you can control Alibaba, lower Alibaba managed platform. It's not possible to control Alibaba, but it's possible to control trade key, direct communication. You can better control. Or verification, verified suppliers and trade assurance. Verification is optional verification. So they're different. As a sample, you can think about the other platforms, but need to compare. Choosing a strategy again. Choosing a strategy, product type, market, recommended strategy. These are as a sample, but it's important. Product type, for example, your product is a standard, commodity products. Sometimes you have the branded product. You have the differentiated product. Sometimes you have bulk. Sometimes you have innovative You have the startup company. You have the knowledge base or technology based product. They are different. These product type are different, so you will choose the market based on these product type. These slides are conclusions of the seminar. Based off the product type, you will choose the market. This market standard is global, mass market. Branded, differentiated products for Oman, maybe is Africa and GCC for Oman. This is the best, not US. It's not easy. For branded in Oman, it's not easy. For Amouage, it's possible. US everywhere, but not for all the products here. You have to be careful about the brand, because you are branded in Oman. You can easily sell in Africa and GCC, but you have to think about the European countries, about the US, about the Canada. It's different. Brand is different in those countries. If you are branded, recommended strategy, I'll talk about the strategy. If you have the bulk, specific country or region, you have to choose focused, fewer but serious buyers. You have to focus if you have the bulk. If you have the innovative or new products, strategic, high-value markets, need to find test phase. Limited countries, special countries, you have to choose special markets. Recommended strategy are different, you see? If you have a standard, online channel can help you better if you have a standard product. If you have branded product, agent recommended. The strategy of agent, better to have the agent. If you have bulk, distributor can help you. If you have innovative products, directly go and sell. Which one of these types you have? Yeah, I mean, you have the standard, or maybe branded, or maybe bulk. You have the bulk. So distributor is better. You have? Okay. So you have a good strategy. Any other sample here, case here? Any producer? We don't have any producer here? You have.
Well, yeah.
You are.
We will produce bulk. So
Bulk.
actually we are going into a distribution.
Yeah, exactly. You have to find a distributor. Not directly, not the agent, so not the online selling. Try to find a distributor. He will help you. To distribute easier. Myself or this slide? Please take picture. Take a picture, okay. Something here, quick guide is here. Commodity plus global is online channel. Brand, Africa, GCC, agent. Bulk, private label, specific region, distributor. Innovative products are directly sold. Can be sold directly, I mean. Any comments on it? Can help you, I think. These 4 strategies. We compare the products based on the products and based on the market. You can choose your strategy of distribution, entering to the market, I mean. You need to choose the strategy. Value proposition. Can you remember the value proposition I talked about? We talked. What was the value proposition? I cannot remember. Do you know the value proposition?
You say about something similar. You say about down value, down value, about smell, good smell.
Yeah, I like that. Value proposition, what does it mean exactly? I will explain exactly. Why buy from you based on value? Why customers decide to buy from you? Because you provide some values, more than the competitor. So they choose you. This is the reason that we sell. Exactly. This is the reason that we sell. If you cannot sell, if your selling is not enough, because you are not making value enough adequately for the customers. So this is the reason. Unique benefits, quality assurance, reliable support, proven result, these are some value. Your value, solve their problems. If you solve the problems of the customers, so you have the value for customers. So they will choose you. And do it better. This is the reason that the customers buy from you. Explain more. Problem, value formula. Problem, need to find. Try to find a solution and then create benefit for the customer. This is the formula forever. You just find the problem, build the solution, and create the benefit for the customer. Then we will buy. They will choose you against competitor, other competitors. I mean. So this is the formula of the value. Go more. Quality, speed, branding, these are the value. Differentiated you. Yeah. Yes, yes.
Thank you. About thinking in terms of value compared to a cost-based approach.
Okay.
What is going on in GCC in your opinion? Because normally quite all the deals are
based on the cost.
Cost-based.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe during time, as soon as people will learn about
value,
benefits
that
are the
changing.
big part of the deal based on the value.
Changing, yes.
It's changing.
It's changing, but I mean, Z generation buying based on the value more than us. Z generation. Are you from Z generation? No. You are Y generation. Near to. You lose the chance. Nobody is here from Z generation.
Personally, what I faced
you are.
Something like it doesn't matter how long it lasts. It doesn't matter about the technology has been used in terms of performance.
Yeah, exactly. We have to be careful about GCC. GCC is cost-based. Yeah, exactly. Still cost-based, but it's changing little by little. Yeah, changing. So if you are talking about the GCC, better to choose first of all the cost. When you are bringing something to GCC or importing, we just first of all think about the cost, then quality and the others. But if the market is US, if the market is European or the other countries, you need to think about the value mostly. Africa is the same as GCC, but maybe more traditional than the GCC. If they are traditional, they are cost-based thinking. So this is but value is coming.
But not all the GCC.
Not the UAE is different than Oman.
Like Qatar.
I mean, value is more important in UAE than Oman. So UAE is value-based more than Oman. Qatar also maybe, or Saudi Arabia trying to increase the value-based attitude in their people in the country. So and changing, but little by little.
It takes time.
It takes time. Yeah, exactly. So be careful about the creating value for whom. Maybe customer does not want to pay you based on your value. Here in Oman Mall or maybe Muscat City Center, we have the pen. What is the brand of pen, especially in the French origin? Mont Blanc, yeah. Mont Blanc, yeah. So it's value-driven strategy, not the cost-driven. But niche market maybe.
For accessories, no?
Sometimes,
it's
yeah.
Like that gives you a status.
Yeah,
so
sometimes.
You can show. So it depends on the kind of.
It's niche market. It's maybe 10% of the population, or maybe 20 sometimes. So be careful. About the food, is different. Omani people better pay for the food, for the restaurant, for the maybe Paul Cafe Paul here. The price is maybe 4 times, 5 times more than the small cafe, but totally occupied by the people. Most of the time, you will see.
Statistics, they higher consumption for some product, like maybe meat dates.
Ah, okay, yeah. They pay better. The quality is more important. Yes. But the value is different. The quality, speed, branding is maybe differentiate your company. Omani fish, for example, fresh delivery within 24 hours. It means a new value. When the price is the same, the customer will choose you based on the value. When your price is the same as other prices, other competitors, value is important. After the price, for example, good habit can help you to better sell. Or maybe beautiful place can help you to, beautiful decoration can help you to better selling. After the price, value help you to better compete with the other brand, with the other competitors. Okay, avoid this. Compete only on the price. This is the mistake sometimes. Price is important and GCC is important, but it's not the only strategy. Price is one factor, not all factor. GCC buyer behavior. Trust is more important than price. If there is no trust, price cannot help for decision making. Trust is important than price. Because each country that you find, if they are more traditional, be careful about the trust. Then price is important, yes, but trust is more important than the price in traditional countries. So about the US is different. Trust, it happens within hours. But price is important, quality is important, value is important. So everything is important. But in Oman, need to create relations, build relations, and remain your relationships, and wait, and think, and expand, and create the value small by small, to have the good market in Oman. In the different countries, if they are traditional, it's the same. So trust is more important. Again, value pyramid. I just explained, very short. You go and study later. Value pyramid based on Bain and Company model. 30 values you can build in your company. These are the titles. For example, quality is one value. Variety, can you give me an example for variety? Why we buy from Lulu? Because of the variety. Different types of the brand, different types of the product exist, and we can choose. So the variety can help Lulu because they create the value, this value. Or for example, reduce effort. Why Talabat working here? Because reduces effort. It's easier to ask them to bring easier effort. Saves time. Can you give me the example? One example in Oman. Save the time. Sometimes yes. Other. A new example.
Maybe you got a rush in traffic.
I want to have the new example for saving the time.
Sitting in the car when you go to for coffee.
KFC and McDonald's.
Yeah. Sometimes you go to some restaurant to receive your food faster. It saves your time. Character. If it is ready to, yeah, maybe yes. Because the time is important. This is the new value. For example, reduces risk. Can you give me an example for reducing the risk? Insurance company.
Free delivery.
An insurance company reduce your risk.
Free delivery.
Free delivery, no. Why they reduce the risk? No.
You choose the product with the
It's help you to be easier. I mean, reduce the effort. Free delivery. The effort is reducing. But for reduce the risk, guarantee,
You choose goods.
guarantee, warranty,
Credit to one, maybe.
credit, yeah, the insurance. They are trying to decrease your risk.
Yeah.
So reduce your risk. Or for example, easier. Quality.
What about when
Traffic value. Can you tell me about the traffic value here in Oman? No. Traffic value, for example, the massage, you can go and take the massage
At your home.
as a traffic value. Or fun, entertainment. Can you give me an example for fun, entertainment?
the events for
The events,
yeah.
the cinema. Is there any cinema here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2, 3, maybe 2, 3.
More
All the months. That's it. I've not been in cinema here. Okay, so go more and think about these values you can build for your company. 22 years I've been with organizations as a consultant. When they come and tell me that we cannot sell enough, I try to build value. This is one way, more value, to increase the sale. This is one way. We have different ways, but this is one way. Just think about it. And this is the book you can buy. Value Proposition Design. You can buy and read. We have translated in Farsi in Iran. Ariana, the publication of Ariana publicated this book in a Farsi. Value Proposition Design. And from Willy publication. Export risk. We have these risks. When you are exporting, you have payment risk, logistic risk, currency risk, regulatory risk, mitigation. And they are easily understood. It's not difficult. You have 5 risks when you are exporting. You need to think about these 5. Payment risk, risk of non-payment by buyer. When we are talking about the exporting, the LC can help to receive your money. This is one way to decrease the risk of payment. Logistic risk, shipping delays, damage, or port issues.
Insurance company.
7 ships came from Iran with flowers. They cannot pass the custom. They couldn't pass the custom. So that was it means port issues. Sometimes you will lose your money because of the logistics risk. Currency risk is fluctuating. In Oman is not any fluctuation, but many countries fluctuate in the currency risk. So this is this is the risk, new risk. And also regulatory and laws, customs, import rules, everything. So think about these things, about the insurance, contracts and everything like this to decrease your risk. And the tools and execution. Finding buyers based on LinkedIn, exhibitions, B2B platform, cold outreach, script. These are the ways you can find the buyers around the world. Okay? Exhibitions means face-to-face, trust building. It's important for which countries? Exhibitions. Dubai?
Sometimes centers in Oman making exhibition.
I mean, exhibition is more important for which countries? Traditional countries. More important. Because face-to-face negotiations can help to choose your product, to choose your supplier, need to create trust. So this is good strategy. Exhibition is good strategy, but exhibition in Oman is new, so small exhibitions. But in Dubai we have big size. Exhibition is huge, yeah. Okay, 90-day plan. First month, you will research. Second month, outreach. Try to touch the customers, to talk and negotiate. And third month, you will deal. Within 2 to 6 months, you will find the customers. You can have a plan like this. One customer, for example. Within 2-3 months later, you will find if you go. Realistic expectation is 2 to 6 months to find first deal. The last points. These are the last points. What time is it? 1:50. So we have time, but last points are coming. Follow-up is critical. When you are exporting, follow-up is critical. Most deals happens after 3 to 5 touches. So if we're gonna start the teaching in Oman, we start from this event. We will be in touch with customers 3 times, 4 times more. So need to follow up the customers. First of all, use multiple channels to find customers. Email, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, multiple channels to find your customers, to be in touch with the customers. Be consistent. Follow up every 3 to 5 days. If the customer wants to know, follow it. Add value in each message, not just checking. Create value for the customer. Add new value for the customer to retain, to attract their customer, your customers. Building trust. Professional website, clear, simple, credible, important. Certification and documents need to be ready. ISO, halal, export licenses, everything need to be ready when you're talking about export. And social proof. Social proof means clients, testimonial, case studies. Help you to increase, because trust in the traditional countries is a difficult thing, not easily received. It's difficult, takes time. These are the clients can help you to sell. If I'm selling to him, I can explain for him that I'm selling to him. It will increase the trust. Easier can sell to second and third and fourth because I'm selling to one customer, client here. Fast and clear communication. Reply quickly. Be transparent. These are the comments when you are talking about the export. People don't trust what you say. It's not important. It doesn't matter what you say. They trust what others say about you. This is more important, not what you say. Final message. Finding buyer is easy. Finding buyers is easy. Closing deals need trust. It's difficult things, difficult part. Export means system, not luck. System. You need a system to repeat your success. These are the last message. And the step 1, start now, but start small and scale fast. Start small, scale fast. Okay? These are call to action. Only professionals achieve great profits, and the bold who embrace risk. So you have to take the risk. I hope this seminar helped you to start. Have a good day. Thank you for your coming. Thank you to joining us. Have a good day. Thank you. Thank you so much.